Today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Minnesota's offense and QB Kirk Cousins set to go here.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Well, he's about to throw more interceptions, so...
First carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Cook on the first down carry there as he works his way forward for a gain of about 4. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Here's Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there.
Gregory said no.
Inches short, no gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. They moved the ball pretty well there on the opening drive. You think they're okay settling for 3?
I don't think they're happy about settling for 3, but I think you're exactly right with the word okay, because they threw it well, they ran it well. Excellent balance for the first drive of the game.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
And he's off to a tremendous start here through 2 weeks of the season. Already 9 touchdown passes. Everyone wants to come out and generate a little momentum. He's done that and more. No question about it.
Pollard's asking for a contract. I'm negative $5 million.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott, and he's taken down,
so,
able to slip across.
Sorry, dude. I'm in a little money pinch. He's not asking for much either.
for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
The numbers for Zeke from last week: 17 carries, 115 yards.
Are we playing old school football now? We got the top 10 rusher in the league. He's sitting at number 10, but he has a chance to move up with a big-time game. So expect that offensive line every time they go to the bench to tell the offensive coordinator, let's run the football.
A first down carry by Elliott, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The give is to Elliott. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 38. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Elliott, and he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. A give to Elliott. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Yeah, the Cowboys are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Elliott. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Prescott now.
Why did you go backwards?
Nothing out of that one. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all. 3rd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's...
Are you people trying to not get a touchdown?
Long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And it's
oh my God.
They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
Dude, he's running to him, he's passing to him, but he ain't throwing to anybody else.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. They go play action. Cousins. And that is incomplete.
Yeah,
The
fuck you.
coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Cousins. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To the air again, it's Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. No returning this one. Sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong. Only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, you know, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. and
a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
And again, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis. And it's the Colts who have the lead in the second quarter. The Colts seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. From there, we'll head down to the Big Easy. Check on the Saints at home at the Superdome. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Tampa Bay Bucks. Alvin Kamara, 3 touchdown runs. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore. Check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they currently trail the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. It's Jalen Hurts with a couple of touchdown passes. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been as tight as we expected. All tied through one half of play. For the call of the second half, let's get it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
This is Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And how about the call here? They need
He is
2 yards.
badly overthrowing his people.
Down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching up another 15 against your squad.
Power running by Zeke. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schultz. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Prescott. On the left side, it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-3. Drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to them.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call.
This FC too deep.
Free safety
They
blitz, that
just
can be a gamble, but
it's shutting them up.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
Well, the passing windows are just...
Hello? Hello?
Not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Cook able to escape. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Cousins to throw it. And we'll get that to Emil Smith-Marset. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a first down.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They run it again with Cook. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, Keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
You got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game. But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Toss left to Elliott. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. We've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. Now comes the Cowboys punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
You hate to get the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give the defense a really nice opportunity.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly. And he can't get through. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. What a gut punch.
Hey, Gallimore. He's like, I'm back.
2 points making this a 2-score game now with time, Charles, clearly not on their side.
Yeah, they have to give the football.
And now they're going to kick it out of bounds. They do it every time.
Yeah, it was a small chance
Oh, wow.
to get down the field, but guess what? This one's now just about over.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped them there, but not to be. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. He'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Prescott. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Throwing here, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play,
oh my God. Why the fuck are you dropping passes?
I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. taken at about the 16. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. So Kirk Cousins in the offense, down by 9, 50 seconds to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. And that is incomplete.
See, you're not throwing to the halfback. They're not going to catch it.
And it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Cousins. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 32. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Prescott to throw. That is caught by Lamb. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Well, Prescott here to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Cousins now. And that's taken in. It's B.C. Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitter's getting to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the 1st quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Dallas, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints.